This is a very, very serious topic. No way. So I would say in my mid-20s, I lost, oh my goodness, maybe like 2/3 of the volume of my hair. I would say definitely more than half. Like, my hair definitely used to be thicker than this. I had issues putting my hair up in a claw clip. Like, no claw clip was big enough to fit all my hair. And now I can't find a claw clip like small enough to fit all my hair. I can't use a normal claw clip anymore. And it's crazy. And I think I finally figured out what happened. So I re-went on zozicamide when I was 16. I was in a canoeing accident and I walked away from it with chronic neck pain and migraines. And zozicamide, I believe it's an anti-seizure medication, but it can also be used to help treat migraines. So it can be a preventative migraine medication. So, and I wasn't even taking like the starter dose of it. The starter dose is 100 milligrams. I was taking 75 milligrams. But my hair, like, I would be in the shower and then I'd just be like a wad of hair. I wish I had like taken like photos and videos of stuff like that for you guys, but I was kind of embarrassed and wanted to ignore the problem. And you can ignore it if you video it. But it was just insane. And I was just like, this isn't like normal shedding. And it wasn't like it was happening like just like once. And I was like, oh, that's weird. And then went back to normal. It was literally every single time I took a shower, every single time I brushed my hair, any time I just like touched my hair, I'd pull out, pretty much like this. I would just pull out hairs. I guess I'm still shedding a little bit. Oh no.
I'm still shedding.
But it was just crazy. Like, if you thought that was like those few strands that I pulled out was a lot, it was like triple that, you know, it was substantial. And I was just like, I already have pretty thin hair. I can't be losing hair like this. I'm gonna end up bald. And I realized I was on this medication in my mid-20s the first time around when I lost all my hair. And I was just like, oh, did I finally figure it out? When I mentioned it to my doctor, they were like, yeah, could be a medication. Could be a medication, you know, is what it is, you know. So didn't receive, you know, necessarily any help trying to figure out, is it a medication? Is it something else? What's going on? Why did I lose all my hair? And if you do, you know, go and do some research and find out the specific type of alopecia that can be caused by medications is supposed to be temporarily. My hair didn't grow back from last time. It's supposed to grow back. Once you quit that medication and you get off of it, your hair is supposed to resume normal growth patterns. And yeah, my hair is still able to grow. I have very long hair. But the hair that I lost, I seem to have permanently lost it. And I've been on a journey pretty much ever since trying to figure out how to get my hair back. And I tried rosemary oil. I still use rosemary oil. I didn't notice that my hair volume changed at all. So then I went and got, what's it called? The anti-dandruff shampoo. I'll put it up here. And you have to get the one that has a very specific active ingredient in it. I'll also put up here. And I saw a video of a dermatologist talking about how this can help with certain types of hair loss. So I was like, I'll try it, because it's like $12, $15 a bottle or something like that. So much more affordable. And I don't want to use the, what's it called? The stuff that will kill your dog. I can't think of the name. I'm not awake. I like could not sleep last night. My dog passed away like 2 weeks ago, and today it would have been his birthday. And yeah, I'm sad. I'm not doing well. But Still trying to do stuff and function. So now I'm on a new journey to try and figure out things I can do. And you're like, well, if your dog died, can't you use the stuff? I still have that one, which is technically my sister's dog, but he likes to hang out with me. So I have 2 products here that I'm trying, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to grow my hair out. So I have this by Ordinary right here, and you just use a few drops on your scalp at night. I massage it in, and then I put my hair bonnet on, trap everything, and also protect my hair from breakage. But this is a multi-peptide serum for hair density, and I thought, well, maybe it will help some hair grow back, activate those follicles that hopefully they're not dead, hopefully they're just dormant, and that this will do something. But I figured we could try it for 30 days and just see, because a lot of people said that they could see hair growth, new hairs, little baby hairs growing in those 30 days. And then I saw a influencer talk about this. This is definitely much more affordable. They're around the same price. This was $22, this was $24. However, when you look at the ounces, so this is 2 flow ounces right here. And then this one, does it say the ounces anywhere? Right here. So this is 0.67 flow ounces. So definitely a very different. This is definitely much more expensive. But this is supposed to help with shedding and make your hair strands stronger from the root, so you're not going to be shedding quite as much. That's one of their claims. But because this one's so expensive, I'm pretty much using it only after I shower. That way I know I'm putting it directly on a clean scalp and not wasting any product. So this is getting applied 2 to 3 times a week. This one I'm doing every single night just because it is much more affordable than this bad boy. But I'm hoping that these 2 together, this will help with shedding, breakage, making my hair stronger. This hopefully will help with hair density and growing my hair back. I'm hopeful that the combination of these 2 will give me some sort of result. But I figured we could put my hair in a ponytail and then measure that ponytail and just see, you know, I highly doubt in 30 days I'll see any kind of density here, but maybe we can do an update like in 6 months and then a year, you know, and just see. Okay. So right there. So it is 5.5 centimeters according to this. Let's do another control. Let me put my hand where the 0 is because it's not right at the end. Yeah, about the same, about 5.5. Yeah, so pretty accurate here. So my ponytail measures at about 5.5 centimeters. We're going to see if that will change. I highly doubt it will change in a month. I don't think the hair can grow from here to here in a month, but we'll see. Definitely do have baby hairs sticking up, but I'm just like, is that growth? Because I have already been using this one for about a week, this one for a few days now, but I don't know if it's growth or just like breakage. It's difficult to tell, but we'll come back here in a month and we'll see if I can see any difference. But I think we'll have to do another check-in in 6 months and then a year, and then we'll see. That will, I think, really tell us. I think we'll see hopefully something at 6 months, but definitely at a year. and it will definitely tell us if this is working. And just like that, it has been a month of trying out these 2 different treatments. I will say I'm running really low on this. It's hard to say how much is in here because from day one it was pretty puffed up with air, and I think they do that on purpose so you can squeeze out the product and then use the little roller balls and roll it on, but it makes it so you don't, I don't really know what's in here. And I'm sure this is expensive enough that I'm going to cut this in half and scoop out whatever is left. This bad boy is definitely a lot more affordable, and it lasts a lot longer. A month has gotten me about here. 2 months probably will be here, so this will probably be like 3, 4, maybe 5 months for one bottle. This was the larger one. This is the $22 one. Let me see here. This is 60 ml or 2 flow ounces of liquid. This was, I think, like $24, $25, and it is just 20 ml, 0.67 flow ounces. So this is definitely a lot more affordable. So both of these, if you look at the reviews, have very positive reviews, and people saying how much they like it and how much it worked. They would show that like they actually have actual like alopecia, and they'll have like a bald spot like right here, and that it's growing back. I don't know if you guys can hear my sister yelling, but she's yelling. She's actually talking, but talking for her is yelling. Let's see, I'm trying to look. Where's the ingredients? It must have been on the box. But this is a multi-peptide thing. And then this, there was one study that had these ingredients in it, just one study, that did show some pretty positive stuff. However, that study had a prebiotic with it, or was it a probiotic? Can't remember for sure. And this is lacking that. So it's difficult to say if this will generate the same results as the study because it's missing that one ingredient. But again, I find it, just like with the rosemary oil, only had one hair study. And then the doctor was like, only one study, you can't claim that it helps with hair growth with just one study. This only has one study, so difficult to say if, it actually will help.
The hair density. It's got 3 active ingredients, including dexapanthenol, which is vitamin B5, salicylic acid, and menthol. Now, these are not your traditional actives for hair growth, so I had to look up the studies, and this is what I found. It was a double-blind randomized control trial looking at LM1020, which is a probiotic extract, with menthol, salicylic acid, and panthenol. So a very similar formula minus the probiotic. And they found a 12% increased hair density after 24 weeks in 44 patients diagnosed with androgenetic hair loss. Though this is only one study, these results are pretty promising. This, combined with the anecdotal experience of numerous content creators online, tell me that this is probably worth trying. Now, keep in mind that evidence is still limited, and what works for one person may not work for another. So if you decide to give this a try, buy 1 bottle at a time. You also want to give it at least 12 weeks to decide if it's going to work for you. Even though we don't really know the mechanism of action, I'm fairly certain that you need to keep using this if you want to see the benefits. From a scientific perspective, I would also like to know how effective this is when combined with minoxidil. If you've tried this, let me know.
Help. I know influencers right now are just going crazy for this. I've seen so many videos. And again, this is the Scalpy Hair Serum. So you can get it off Amazon. It's kind of expensive. But I was looking for these alternatives because I have pets, and I can't use the Midoxil. Why can't I think of the name? Starts with a Midoxil? Anyway, something like that. I can't use it. The stuff that's the active ingredient in Rogaine. Can't use it. So let's measure. However, I do, as I said before, I don't expect to see any results in a month. It's actually been a little bit over a month. I went camping and I've gotten busy, but we're still within that 1 month. I was thinking, like, I don't know, can I see, like, any more, like, baby hairs? There's a few times where when my hair is freshly washed, which it isn't, I feel like I can see baby hairs, but, like, I think I have, I don't remember these baby hairs being so long and dense right here. Like, I don't remember having that. So maybe, just maybe, it is doing something. Oh, and this also claims to help with fallout. I was trying to figure out that if it really does help with fallout. And, as you know, the medication really messed up my hair that I was on and started causing my hair to fall out, and my hair's not doing that anymore since I've gotten off of it, so it's kind of difficult to say, well, is it just me getting off the medication, or is it this? I don't know how to tell that for sure. Okay, so I had the ponytail up pretty high, like at the base right here, and then I measured underneath it, and it was 5.5 centimeters. Oh, I think that's Coco he wants in. Boom. No way. Okay, according to that measurement, my hair is out 6 centimeters. I don't believe you. In just a month. I mean, I think I got off the medication before I started all this. Maybe by like a week or two. Still, I don't believe you. We gotta do it again. We gotta do it again. Okay, so my nail is at the 0. And I'm going to go nail the nail. I got 6 again. Is it gonna want to zoom in on it? I think it wants to focus on my face. It's at the 6 centimeters again. I don't believe you. Let's do it again. I'm nothing but a skeptic. 6. So I guess it is. Maybe we should say like, maybe it's not exactly at the 6, but maybe like 5.9 or something like that. We'll round it down a little bit. Alright, so according to the measurements, my ponytail at the base is thicker. That's in just like a little over a month.
I don't believe you.
Alright, I'm very curious to see what the results will be in 6 months, so we'll come back and we'll see what this is at the 6-month mark. I am very, very curious because the ponytail was thicker. I don't know, it doesn't mean some of that could just be me getting off the medication because I had gotten off the medication prior. I can't remember exactly, like was it a full month or just a few weeks? I can't remember for sure, but I did get off of it well before I started this little experiment of these 2 products. So some of it could just be me getting off the medication that was causing the the hair loss, and then these products helping my hair to grow back. So, but I want to see, I'd love to get back the fullness that I had from the original hair loss due to medication. I don't know if I'll ever get that back fully, but we'll see. Even if my hair gets, you know, as I said, like 10% thicker than it was before this last time with trying that medication again, I had no idea how to cause that initial hair loss because each time I went into the doctor, it's like, oh yeah, it can cause hair loss. You know, medications can do that. You know, there was no solutions or no insights into, well, what medication is it? You know, and I don't think they expected it to be a permanent. But yeah, so we'll try again at 6 months. So, I'll put that into my calendar and we'll figure it out. Because I'm very curious to see, because I want to see more hair density, especially down here, because my hair is thicker up here, because I have some shorter pieces of hair underneath for some reason that ends like here-ish. So I'd love to see more hair volume down here. Of course, that would probably take like 5 years or so, but I don't think it will be. We'll see that at 6 months or even the year mark. I think it will take a while. So yeah, we'll come back in 6 months and fully test this out. Because this one is so expensive, I've only been using it when my hair is clean, so like freshly washed. So I'm using this like 2 to 3 times a week. This one I'm using pretty much a few drops, as it says on the bottle, every single night. So this one, because it's a lot more affordable, I'm using more often, because like together this is a little over $50 worth of hair treatments, and I wanted to make it last as long as possible. There's still product in here, so I'm guessing this is about a 2 month supply. I'm guessing this is anywhere from 4 to 6 months worth, at least for me, you know, depending upon how big your head is and how generous and liberally you apply it. It may last you, you know, different, but still think it's cheaper than Rogaine, you know, using Rogaine. So yeah, we'll see you in 6 months. Bye!